Guys, excuse my guitar being out of tune. Fogerty's usually out of tune on his records anyway, so don't matter. All right, so this is a cool song, cool intro. Probably heard it in any Vietnam type movie. I always think of Forrest Gump. So we're gonna start out doing some sixth. We're tuned down a whole step, so just all the way down to D. All right. So it just doesn't sound right if you play it in standard. So we're gonna be sliding up to 6 on the G and 5 on the E. And start sliding from the 3rd fret. Okay? I like the hybrid pick. I use my pick on the G and my finger on the high E. You don't have to. It's a good technique to have. So we'll go 6-5. And then we're going to go 4-3. And then we're going to hammer on the G on 2. And as you hammer on, you're going to grab the E on the 2. And then you're going to do it again. The open E. Alright, so all together. And then you're going to go to 3 on the A. Bend it down. And then hit it up. Alright. And he plays it pretty straight. It's hard for me to not vibrato every string. I have to remind myself to not do that because I want to go. But he doesn't do that. It's just. Alright. And it baffles me they never return to that part. The coolest part of the song, they only play it once. So, anyway. Then we get into the verse chords. So you're just going to be playing A, open, 2-2-2. To the G. You can just do the 3, open, open, 3-3. Mute the A. I'm going to play a D. I keep the F sharp off. Just don't play the high E. That kind of D-sus2 shape. Back to A. Now he doesn't do a lick every time. I don't even think he plays these licks. I'm just throwing them in because I think they sound cool if you're playing by yourself. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going So what I'm doing is I'm sliding from 4 to 6 on the G, and then I'm plucking with my finger the B string on 5, and then I slide back from 6 to 4 to 2. Alright. And slide back and pull off from 4 to 2. And then land 4 on the D. And then hit the G on the 2nd fret. And then we're going to do this hammer on. Hammer on 2 to 4 on the D. And then hit the A. I think I said that wrong. So you just go. It's kind of an Oasis lick. I know that's a weird reference, but he kind of does that a lot in Champagne Supernova. Alright, then go back to D. Then I'm just throwing in like a country pedal steel bend just for kicks. And that's, I'm just bending up on 4. You got to kind of lower your wrist a little bit, flatten your thumb down. Don't keep your thumb up here when you're doing these. You can, but it's a little more difficult to pull them off. So I'm just going bending. And then I'm hitting EB. I'm barring the 5th fret with my pinky. So as you bend up, hold the bend, and then hit the bend again, let it bend down. And then just pull off to 2. Okay, then we get into the chorus, and he just changes from A to G, from A to E. And that's another little run I do, just kind of fill space. Just write down the A major scale. Just 4, 4, 4 on the G, D, and A. Okay, so okay, and that's the whole song, and then we get into this breakdown where he goes. Okay, it's sort of mimicking that. So what we're going to do, we're going to slide up on G and B on the 9th fret G, 8th fret B. Give it a little shake. And as you go to the next chord, hit it again. So you go. The only one you don't hit it twice is when you're up here on 3 and 4. So you got 8, 9. Then you got 7, 8. You got 3, 4, and 5, 6. Same strings. Yeah! And he just goes right back in to the verse again. And a good way to remember this, so you don't get lost, is your fingers are always going to be on one of the dots, on 3, 5, 7, and 9. So your middle finger's on 9, and then the rest of the rest of the little chords you're playing, your index finger is going to be on each dot. So check it out. Middle, index on the 7th dot, index on the dot 3, index on dot 5. It's always good to find little tricks like that for your memory, because sometimes you're in the moment, you'll get caught up, and you don't have time to think at all. And that's the whole song. That's it. So it's all in A major. So you can work on all your little country licks if you want, throw in some pentatonic stuff, and that's the whole tune. So practice slow, have fun.